Using AI responsibly for research. Welcome to college. As you start your first research assignments, you're going to hear a lot about generative artificial intelligence, or AI. Tools like ChatGPT and Gemini are everywhere and are being used as brainstorming partners, search tools, writing assistants, and more. While this type of AI is great for some things when it comes to research, it's not so great for others. Using it comes with many limitations and risks, and it's important to be familiar with these before starting your assignments. First, it's helpful to know a little about how AI actually works. Generative AI tools like ChatGPT are large language models, or LLMs, which means they don't actually know any facts, and they aren't capable of understanding things in the same way as humans. Instead, you can think of them as a highly sophisticated version of predictive text, like the kind you see with texting on your phone. They scrape the internet for data, identify patterns in that data, and then guess what word should come next in a sentence based on those patterns. It's all based on probability, not guaranteed facts. And they only scrape freely available data, meaning they don't have access to paywalled information like library databases do. AI tools are built to sound human, so they can be very convincing, even when they're totally wrong. This brings us to a major problem with AI, which is hallucinating. Limitations and risks. AI can make things up completely, which is called hallucinating. And, despite what you may have heard, there are no magic ways to guarantee that AI will not hallucinate. For example, you can ask AI to find sources for your paper, and it will generate nicely formatted citations for sources that sound real but don't actually exist. And even if they do exist, they might have the wrong details, such as incorrect authors or dates. And if you're using AI to help write your paper, there's even more to worry about. Because even if the sources do exist and the citations are accurate, AI often doesn't integrate sources properly in your writing, meaning it will cite details in text that can't actually be found in the source. All of this puts you at risk for violating academic integrity guidelines, which can have serious consequences on your grades. Furthermore, AI learns from humans, which means it inherits human flaws. It can generate biased, outdated, or misleading information. This is why it's important to evaluate AI-generated information just like you would evaluate any other information you encounter. Do your best to find other sources that are saying the same thing as AI and try to trace the information to its original source. Remember, since AI learns from limited, freely available information, the quality of its answers can be limited too. Finally, many AI tools keep your personal data in order to better train themselves. This means that you should be familiar with the tool's privacy settings and never share sensitive information so that you can protect yourself and your privacy. Strengths and responsible use. So is AI actually good for anything when it comes to research? AI can be great for overcoming writer's block by helping you brainstorm ideas and narrow down topics. You could also use it to generate keywords that you can then try out in library databases. You can even ask it to explain complex topics or help you understand difficult readings. Just remember that it can still hallucinate, so you should use AI to help you think, not do the thinking for you. And before you use AI, remember to check your syllabus. Every professor has a different AI policy and will allow you to use it for different things, and some may not want you to use it at all. If you don't see any AI guidelines in your syllabus, always ask your professor so that you know their expectations. Finally, if you do use AI, be sure to cite it just like you would cite any other source. Many citation styles, including MLA and APA, now have specific rules for citing AI, and being transparent and acknowledging that you used it is key to academic honesty. In conclusion, AI can be a helpful assistant for research, but it's important to know its limitations and how to use it responsibly. For more information, check out the HACC Library Student Guide to AI. And if you ever feel stuck, don't hesitate to contact a librarian for help. Happy researching!